Alright everybody, welcome to my YouTube page. I can't see where I'm at, there I am. What we're doing today is we're going to build a battery box, and I'm going to show you about that. You can see that here behind me. What I have here is, I'm using the mirror to see behind me, so that's what I'm doing. You got my Optima battery here. You know what, you don't need to see me, let me show you what's going on. So, I got this Optima battery. This is a 6-volt battery made by Optima, so that I can use it on my 1933 Dodge. This is the old one. As you can see, look here, somebody's got a hold of this thing and welded it a few times. If you look inside, just junk welds. They brazed it, and really all this is a box with a hanger. You can see the bottom, and actually because of the old age, I'm not sure if this is original or not, but it's got pieces missing out of it. You can see the metal's deteriorating. It's got gaps here where somebody spot welded and didn't want to weld the rest. Didn't want to do that work, you know. All it is it folds. It's literally a V that has a fold. It's a hanger box. But being that it's open in my battery, which goes in here, the battery is actually larger side to side than the holder, and that means that when it's in my car, this being my car, it will shift left to right as I drive, and because there's space here, it can actually tip forward, back and forward. So I don't want that. What I'm doing is I'm building a new box, and out of that, the way you do it is you get the measurements you need. So I've made this. This is a 10-inch battery from left to right. I've made it 10.5 inches. That gives it a 1/4 inch on each side. Also, here to here is 7.5 inches. So what I've done is made the box 7.5 inches, because not only am I going to build a little wall in between my box, but I'm going to have another spot for a battery so I can run it in series to the vehicle. So that way I have 12 volts, 2 being 6-volt batteries. It's not jumping the system to 12 volts. It's giving you a bigger 6-volt system. So what I'm going to do right now, what I've been doing is, you can see this metal's rusty. It's been sitting around. It's just leftover metal I've had from previous builds. I'm taking a flap disc, that guy, and I am running it across all this stuff so that you can see it gets all nice and shiny. What I'll do is I'll use my magnets, build the box, and then once I build the box, I'll be able to spray paint inside of there and not have those issues of it rusting later. So we'll have nice paint put inside and outside on that. So stay tuned. This is part 1. Basically, cut your pieces of metal. This is 10.5 by 7.5. That's your square. Next, your next piece is 7.5 by 6, because I want it 6 inches tall. This one's 10.5 by 6, and you build 2 of those. One for the sides, one for the long sides, and then your base plate. I'll show you how to do that, the hangers after, but of course you do need a welder. I have a welder, a little Lincoln HD 125. Plugs into the standard GFI in your garage. Not a big deal. But I'm going to go ahead and get that disc flapped, get everything laid out, come back and show you what I got going on. Alright, and we're back here, so you can see now I have smoothed out, well, not smoothed out, but flapped every corner. You'll see all these will get welded up. Put little beads. I'll fully weld it. Get this nice box taken care of. And as you can see here, put the battery in. It's got plenty of room. So go ahead and get this welded up. You can see I got 4 magnets in there, one holding every corner. Nice and level box, looking good. All right, so now that that's ready, and get rid of this piece after I weld this up. I'll be back to show you the welds. Of course, if you don't know how to weld, spot welding is okay. You could spot weld your way to finish line. But I'm going to go ahead and move on. Hold on.